In 2019, YouTube was caught violating the Child Online Privacy Protection Act, or COPPA. Since settling, YouTube has enacted new policies that are meant to serve as a smokescreen so they can dodge responsibility and scapegoat creators. As such, for my own protection, it is my obligation to advise you that this video is not aimed at children. My target audience is not children. Parental discretion is advised. Hey guys, how's everyone doing? This is the Sentinel watching over Geekdom, and welcome back to Sentinel Vlogs. Real quick, before we begin properly, I have two things to say. First of all, if you can hear a light whirring or buzzing in the background, I'd like to apologize. I have my fan on right now. I live in a desert town, and it's the middle of summer. It gets really unreasonably hot. Second of all, my reviews of the Season 24 trilogy. I've had to delay my review of The Warehouse, and when I finally upload it, I will explain what happened there. Now on to the vlog, and today it is a vlog. I haven't done these in a while because I'm doing an unboxing. Now, in one of my earlier videos, I believe it was the thank you for 100 subs video, I mentioned that I had something planned. I was just waiting for the product to get here. And it's finally here. It's just an unboxing video, and I am unboxing a lightsaber. Yes, I went out and bought one of those fancy prop replica lightsabers. As you can see here, I got it from Corbanth. There's actually quite a few saber vendors online. There's Ultra Sabers, Saber Forge, Sidious Sabers, Vader's Vault, and on and on and on. Like, when I did my ranking of the Star Wars movies, I showed off my Ultra Saber. This is the Mantis, their Mantis in the Azure model, which I got because curved tilt is my favorite style, and I got in the yellow blade because I love yellow lightsabers. And, which brings me to another point. Most other vendors do maybe 2 or 3 models from the movies. Like, every lightsaber vendor out there does the Graflex. The Graflex is just their name for it. I don't know how or when that was decided, but it's also called, well, now it's also called the Legacy Saber, because every main protagonist, every Skywalker, not every Skywalker, in the trilogy has used it at least at one point. You know, in the prequels, chronologically, after his original lightsaber and his borrowed lightsabers were destroyed in Attack of the Clones, Anakin built it between movies and first used it in Revenge of the Sith. Then Luke used it in A New Hope and The Empire Strikes Back. And then Rey used it in the sequels. And yeah, because of its importance to the entire saga, every vendor does the Graflex or the Legacy Saber. Now, like I said, but beyond that, most other vendors tend to do, like I said, 3 or 4 movie models and then venture off into their own original designs. Corbanth seems to exclusively do movie models, like thinking back on it now, and video game models too, I should say, because they've done Revans and Bastilas from Knights of the Old Republic. They've done Cals from Jedi Fallen Order. But yeah, they tend to exclusively do pre-existing sabers. While browsing, I don't think they've done their own original designs yet. And real quick too, before we get right to the unboxing, I do want to say all I did off camera was take it out of its packaging. It came shipped to me in craft paper and tape, so I just cut the tape and took it out, because there was actually a lot of tape. And now, without further ado, just in case I didn't mention it, I might have. The model I got is called the GL9. More on the name later. So without further ado, let's just open it here. Let's take the top off, because I'm really surprised that beyond the packaging there was no tape on it. Okay, now let's see if I can reach in here and pull it out. Nope, it's in there good. Give me a second. Alright, there we go. And here is what I got. Now, again, Corbanth is not... And Corbanth and these other saber makers are not official. They aren't licensed, so they can't just name the sabers. Anakin saber, Obi-Wan saber. So they come up with alternative names. Like I mentioned, the Graflex. And that brings me to Corbant's naming system. Like what they do really creatively, like I said, unless it's a video game saber, because they come up with other names for it. Like the Fallen Order lightsaber is called the Fallen, and Revan's lightsaber, I think they're calling the Revankist. But, the movie sabers, they come up with sort of an acronym system. Like they have the MW2, Mace Windu, Episode 2, the QG1, Qui-Gon, Episode 1, the K4, Kenobi, Episode 4, which brings me back to the GL9, General Leia, Episode 9. This is Leia's lightsaber. And I am so happy this exists, because as soon as it popped up on screen, this immediately became one of my favorite lightsaber designs, one of my favorite hilts. So much so that, actually real quick, it's probably, right now it's tied with Rey's as my second favorite hilt. Because, as I mentioned, curved hilt style is my favorite, so my favorite hilt is Dooku's. But anyway, as I mentioned, Leia's saber, and for me, the design of Leia's lightsaber is probably the best thing to come out of The Rise of Skywalker. Rise of Skywalker is not a bad movie. Overall, I'm just very mixed, very meh on it. And it is the weakest of the sequels, but even at that point, the weakest of the sequels is still better than The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, the worst of the prequels. But, as I was saying, I love this design. Like, part of it just, it looks and feels so unique. Real quick, too, there's a good weight to this. It feels really hefty. It feels really quality. It's so intricate, and I'm just gonna gush now. But, like, as I was saying, what really helps this to stand out is just how, for one thing, it's unique coloring. Like, most lightsabers, pretty much all of them, they have a chrome body or a silver body, and the detailing tends to be done in black, or like in the case of Qui-Gon's or Kylo Ren's, their lightsabers have a black body with silver details. Some of them, like Mace Windu's or Darth Sidious's, or it was either Luke's or Obi-Wan's, I'd have to double check, and I'm not going to, they might have something in gold as well. What really helps Leia stand out is the body is in copper, which I don't know with the lighting, because I'm just using natural lighting, if you can see that really well. Let's see if I can get it close. Yep, see and the detailing is done in silver and chrome. And I also like the design of the grip here, just because a lot of those lightsabers, again, like Anakin's, Vader's, I don't usually like the grip. I don't know what it is. It's an aesthetic thing. Don't hold me to it. Like, I just know that personally I don't like it. But I really like the design of this, and because of how it's curved, like, see, it feels really nice in your hand. And like I said, no electronics here, because I just chose not to get them at the moment. If I come into some money, I may in the future. We'll see, though. But, yeah, and there's a blade cap in the top right now. So, if I do ever get... Let's see if I can do it on camera real quick. So, yeah, if I do ever decide to get a blade, all I have to do is pop the blade cap out. And yeah, no, I just love everything about this right now. It is so gorgeous, and like, if this video is any longer, I'm just gonna keep gushing about it, so I'll give you one more shot of it, just to show off. And yeah, this is my lightsaber unboxing. What did you think? What were your thoughts? Start a conversation in the comments below. I love having conversations. And like, comment, subscribe. Click the bell next to subscribe to get notifications when I upload, because subscribe has decided to not do that. In the description box below, you'll find the link to my Ko-fi, where you can support the channel if you'd like. And I have dental bills I need to pay, so I'm really going to start pushing the Ko-fi. And you'll also find the link to my Twitter, where you can follow me and get updates on the channel. This is the Sentinel, and I'll see you guys next time.